Good morning, Britain. Prince Harry back at the High Court. He is set to become the first royal to give evidence for more than a century, as the first of 3 cases against Britain's biggest tabloids kicks off.
Yes, Prince Harry alleges that Mirror Group newspapers actively targeted him for stories, so he'll be in court facing questions on all aspects of his life, but also facing a very tough and hostile cross-examination.
The Prime Minister doubles down on his pledge to stop the boats after the numbers crossing the Channel topped 45,000 last year.
Well, the boats keep coming, so even the Prime Minister is here in Kent today to outline new ways to curb the crossings.
Holly Willoughby returns to This Morning, just days after her former co-host Philip Schofield said he had a relationship with a young colleague, and that meant his career was over.
Gosh, that music. It's over 40 years since Cagney and Lacey hit our screens, and we're going to ask Sharon Gless why Suzanne Jones and Helen Mirren all said she changed the world of female TV cops forever.
The weather remains fine and settled all week long. Plenty of sunshine and warming up. I'll have all the details of that and more coming up on Good Morning Britain.
Monday, 5th of June, 2023. Live from Television Centre in London, this is Good Morning Britain with Susanna, Reid and Ed Balls.
Good morning, Britain. It has just gone 6 and it's good to be back.
Yes, did you have a good week?
Oh, I had an absolutely magic week. Thank you very much indeed, Laura, for organising blazing sunshine. I went down to Devon with my mum. It was absolutely lovely.
It's just been perfect.
A little moment with some sunglasses, sunshine, blue skies.
Just perfect. And actually, it's been pretty fresh by night as well, so it's not been too uncomfortable to sleep. Daytime temperatures just a little above average. So, yeah, and it's like that all week long.
Is it going to be roasting on Thursday?
About maybe 26, 27, just warming up a little each day. And then actually Friday, watching the chance of thunderstorms coming in and that humidity building. So, all to play for.
Marvellous.
That was summer.
Good. You've been busy? While I've been away?
It was quite busy last week. There's been, what can I say? There's been a few things going on.
Yep, there have.
But including lots of discussion about WhatsApp messages.
Right, yes.
As well.
Do you want to share your WhatsApp messages? The question is, would you share your WhatsApp messages?
Well, we discussed this last week with the Minister, with Mel Stride, because when I was a Cabinet Minister, there were no WhatsApp.
You've never heard of WhatsApp?
Even Shadow Chancellor. And I think back then, people sent, emails or you had phone calls, they were recorded. Social media as this sort of more blurred lines, communication didn't exist. So you always knew if you were communicating with civil servants, then that was going to be recorded. Whereas what we now know is there's all these WhatsApp groups, including with civil servants, where people are communicating in a more informal way. But the truth is, I think the judge is right. If there is an inquiry into COVID, you've got to see those messages.
Yeah.
And it's very hard for the government to decide itself which ones are relevant. She has to decide. But, of course, revealing everything on your social media field, I mean, that is a big deal.
And we're talking about messages of a different kind, of course, this morning, because Prince Harry is set to appear at the High Court in London as his phone hacking trial against the publisher of the Daily Mirror begins. The Duke of Sussex's case will be outlined today before he faces cross-examination in court tomorrow.
It's one of several cases the Duke is currently involved in with British tabloid newspapers, and Nick Dixon is at the High Court for us this morning. This is a very personal battle now, and it's Prince Harry, it's not just the Mirror, it seems to be against sways the tabloid press.